Hi, I'm Dr. Laura Hanson with Connect My Brain. I'm here today to talk to you about neuro and biofeedback. A lot of you have clicked on a button trying to get that brain map and 2 neurofeedback sessions, but we need you to take that next step. So let me give you a little bit of information and maybe that will help you make that decision. So what is neurofeedback? Neurofeedback is exactly the way that your body works. If you're hungry, you get a message in your brain that says, feed me. If you're cold, you get a message in your brain that says, give me a jacket or a blanket. So this is a very innate process in which all humans function. But what we've been able to do in science is take that information and put it into software to help you practice getting back into the right ranges. So let's start with biofeedback. Biofeedback are the vitals. They are your breath. They are respiration rate. They are skin conduction, which is the moisture of your skin. They are temperature, their muscle tone. These are considered the vitals. And it's our easy way to learn how to get reconnected to ourselves so that we can actually practice neurofeedback. Now we're going to do an exercise at the end of the video, so be sure and stick with it so that you can experience a little session of biofeedback. So what is neurofeedback? Neurofeedback is where we actually apply the leads to your head and we are picking up electrical impulses that are allowing you to connect to the software. But first, we need to do the brain map so we know what do we have to work on. So think about a radio station. If I want to listen to a radio station, I have to be plugged in to the radio station. So for example, 104.7 The Fish. I can't be on point 0.6 or point 0.8. I won't get the same reception. I won't get a clear message. Now your brain waves are not that finite. They're more of a range, but it's a great example to help us understand that if it's out of range, it actually makes the brain work differently. So you could have too much beta, too little theta, not enough alpha, not enough engagement, meaning is the brain turning on and turning off like it's supposed to. So there could be a power issue, there could be an engagement issue, but it will take that brain wave in particular areas of the brain and put it out of range. So what happens next is you may not be able to sleep well. You may have attention issues. You may have cognitive inefficiencies. You may be a little oppositional. You may be a little depressed. So literally in our brain is reacting to those frequencies being out of range. So what do? Well, we practice. We practice getting back into range. We practice self-regulation. It's just like learning to tie your shoes. You didn't get it the first time. It took a couple of tries. Same thing with like riding a bicycle. Took a couple of tries. If you play a musical instrument, you have to keep practicing. So neurofeedback and biofeedback, it's a practice. You engage in with software in order to connect to you. So let's try something. Let's see how your breathing is. What I'd like you to do is to sit back in your chair, put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. And what I want you to do is I want you to take a nice deep breath in and then let it go. And repeat that. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and very slowly let it all the way out. Now I want to ask you, which hand moved first? If the top hand moved first, you're not getting a full diaphragmatic breath, which means that your lungs are not being stretched to optimal capacity in order to get oxygen into those little areola cells. This is what's going to bring oxygen throughout the whole body. Most of us have had so much stress in our life that we've literally only exercised the upper part of our lungs. If you've ever been around a newborn baby, remember what it looks like. Their little belly rises and falls. We have to get back into that practice alone. So when you're practicing your breathing, take your time. Literally feel like there's nostrils on your back. Expand the front, the sides, and the back, and take a full oxygenated breath. You can learn more of these techniques by practicing neuro and biofeedback. Hope to see you soon.